Terry and Heather Dubrow from The Real Housewives of Orange County developed 7-Year Stitch to empower couples to be their best selves and come together with better awareness and skillsets when making a relationship last. Long before Terry and Heather landed their spin-off dating show, fans knew them from Bravo's Rock and Ease Botched. Botched showed Terry as a busy doctor at work, bantering with Paul Nassif and bettering the lives of dozens of victims of poorly done plastic surgery. Rock followed Heather at home, building their immense mansion, taking care of their 4 children, taking on infinite businesses and side projects, and negotiating time to reconnect with Terry. Audiences rarely get to see reality stars at work and at home. The intimate view the Dubrows have given to fans of the pros and cons of every aspect of their lives clarifies why they are ideal relationship experts. As in Just Like That's Miranda Hobbs says, "You can have it all, it's just really hard." As a surviving couple of Orange County's 70% divorce rate and Hollywood's tendency for endless breakups, it's high time Terry and Heather share their marital expert secrets. When Fox News asked what inspired Terry and Heather to help other couples, Heather said, "It kind of all started a few years ago. So we had this couple, they lost weight on our book on our diet, and we got to know them, and we got involved, and their child and their dynamic." Terry and Heather realized there was so much more going on, and that working with them was the seedling for 7-Year Stitch. They developed the framework of the show to intervene in couples' relationships 7 years in when the honeymoon phase is over, and sometimes the path forward isn't always straightforward. Terry and Heather then separate their couples for 7 transformative weeks, where they will reflect in mind, body, and soul. The goal of 7-Year Stitch is that couples return to each other as their best selves and are able to stitch the relationship back together. The couple also shared that producing the show has taught them a lot about themselves. Terry admitted that over the course of 20 years, there have been ups and downs and that at his lowest, he's lost millions of dollars and gained dozens of pounds. These lows helped him understand how self-esteem plays into a marriage. He also said they've learned how to make conflict more effective. The reality is that fights come up, and there are forks in the road of those conflicts that couples can be more self-aware of navigating. While the emphasis is primarily on the couple's relationships, Heather and Terry weren't afraid to talk about their parenting, which will be an inevitable aspect of the show. However, Terry and Heather say they trust their kids when it comes to dating. In a day and age where people were separated during the pandemic, it's harder to date more than ever, and with social media disrupting basic communication skills, Heather and Terry couldn't have produced this show any sooner. Fans of The Real Housewives of Orange County will love Heather on the show because, after more than 20 years of marriage, her focus on 7-Year Stitch is bound to be worth it as audiences everywhere need it.